Mind, body, spirit, head, heart and soul. Words so easily used by many workshops. Let's take a look at how the gathering actually addresses each one of these. Let's talk about the mind first. Now the mind has a bad name in many circles. I personally like having one. So we're going to assume that you have one and that you'll bring it along, please. And we're going to talk about some theory. We're going to talk about concepts and models and constructs, and we're going to analyze and deconstruct and reconstruct and talk about and challenge and have conversations about and engage the mind. Because if you're like me, you love the mind being engaged, right? That's part of what makes me feel alive in this world. But we also know that this isn't the only thing that there is, right? And it's often said that the longest journey that we can make is about 20 centimeters from the head to the heart. So how do we facilitate, how do we make it easy for you to focus on, encourage, allow, heal whatever's happening in the heart? Well, first of all, it's about allowing some time for you to take a breath. And to, above the mind chatter that probably, if you're like me, many of you will arrive at the gathering with, we allow some of that stuff to settle so that you can start actually becoming more aware of what you feel. Because whether we like it or not, as human beings, we connect through the heart, we connect through feelings, and if you're not even aware of your own, it's going to be very hard for you to connect with other people, never mind yourself. So we facilitate the space, the time, and the processes for you to really get in touch with what's happening in here. Because I can tell you, unless this is resolved, addictions won't go away, the dysfunctions won't go away, the self-sabotage won't go away. This is where it is. A lot of transformation can happen up in the head, but ultimately this is where it happens. Soul, spirit, whatever your definition of that is. For me, soul and spirit is about being connected with a purpose. Now, maybe you believe that you were born with a purpose. I don't. It doesn't really matter whether you came into this life with a purpose or whether you, like me, believe that it's something you get to choose. But here's the one thing we'll probably agree on. Unless you know what it is, unless you're connected with your purpose, and unless you're living some of your purpose, or at least moving towards it, it's going to be virtually impossible for you to be happy. I believe that the main root cause of addictions and antidepressants and suicides and misery is because people do not know what they want for a start, or they have no idea how to live it. The gathering, again, facilitates not just the space, but we bring the skill and the processes to help you connect with what you really want for yourself. What is the higher vision for yourself? What is your higher purpose? What is it that makes your heart sing? And how do you turn that into a business? How do you start living more of who you really are? That's the type of stuff that you get to explore for yourself. Now, if you want to come to the gathering and get all the answers from us, I have very bad news for you. It's not going to happen. The reason it's not going to happen is we don't have your answers. You already know that. But again, if you're like me, you might go from workshop to workshop, or guru to guru, or therapist to therapist to get the answers for your life. And maybe that's why so many of us keep going around in circles. The only thing that we can promise you at the gathering is that we bring the skill and the experience and the process to help you discover your own answers. Because once everything's said and done, that's the only thing that will ever bring you any amount of happiness that lasts. So whether your life seems quite hopeless at the moment, and you might be despairing and not seeing a way out, and hopeless and stuck, or whether your life is already pretty much on track and you already feel happy and your life is already going well, come to the gathering anyway. I'm sure, like me, you've never met anybody in your entire life who's reached their full potential. And if that's true, and it is, it also means that you haven't tapped into your whole potential. So if you're really ready to take the next step to wherever it is that you need to be going for you to be happy and you to feel more fulfilled, come to the gathering. That's what we're here for.